Good people at first. I've been having a wonderful experience visiting with you, more than 30 of you at last count, on your porches and driveways and side yards and even on my own deck. Thank you. Thank you for receiving me. Thank you for receiving Paul and for sharing your lives with us during this season of COVID-19 when we don't get to meet you regularly on Sunday morning. An almost universal question that comes up on these visits has been, when do you think we'll start worshiping together again? It is hard to believe that it's been 5 months, more than 5 months. Your acceptance of virtual worship has surprised and delighted me, perhaps you too. When I click on that same link on Sunday morning that you do and observe how the various parts of worship come together, from a choir singing to a children's time to prayers and a sermon, all blended together, I am delighted and even blessed by the possibilities of virtual worship. But being together and looking at one another in the eye and passing the peace and offering a hug will always be my preference. Last month in your quarterly record, you received a copy of the session's phased opening plan, a 6-phase plan based on the 6 phases of the State of Michigan plan. Currently, we're in stage 4 of that plan, both the Michigan plan as well as ours. We will return to worship here in the sanctuary when we reach phase 6. And when we arrive there depends on how the virus behaves and how all of us behave as individuals and as a community, as a state. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. Yes, there are some churches that have chosen to convene inside worship, regardless of the scientific and medical advice, to avoid large inside gatherings. First Presbyterian Church chooses otherwise. Today, being good neighbors means taking the responsibility not only for one's own safety, but for the safety of our most vulnerable ones. Last week, I received a communication, as did all of the churches in the Presbytery, from the Presbytery of Lake Michigan's leadership team, recommending that congregations not worship in person within their buildings prior to the end of this year. That full letter can be found on the church website at fpcholland.org. Your session and the presbytery in this area share the same wisdom and have made the same recommendations and decisions. So, in the meantime, we will plan outside worship services the first Sunday of the month, as long as weather permits, definitely on September 6th, and possibly on October 4th. We'll wait and see. We will continue our YouTube-based worship. We will provide continuing opportunities to connect in creative ways. You might even see the church bus in your neighborhood coming this fall. We're introducing some new opportunities for Bible studies, both on Sunday morning and on Monday evening. I've even heard rumors of a ukulele band starting up online. And we want to hear your hopes and your dreams and suggestions about how we can continue to not only be a worshiping community, but a people in community together, supporting each other, loving each other, caring for one another in ways that are safe and wonderful. So, a suggestion for us. Let's try to change the conversation. Instead of talking about when are we going to get back to worship, let's talk talk about and think together about how your experience of being part of First Pres over these months has been. Not only what you've missed about how things used to be, but what you've discovered about what church can be because we've had to change. There just may be some things that we won't want to lose once this pandemic comes to an end. People of First Presbyterian Church, God bless you, and may we continue to be a church that cares and loves one another as well as loves the world beyond us. Go in peace and be safe.